Is your Flask application safe from CSRF and XSS? Imagine building a web app that handles sensitive data or user actions. Now, think about what could happen if malicious attacks slip through. That's why understanding how to protect your Flask app from cross-site request forgery and cross-site scripting is so important. Let's break down what these attacks are and how you can defend your application effectively. Cross-site request forgery is when a hacker tricks a user's browser into sending unwanted requests to your app. This can happen if your app accepts actions like post, put, or delete requests without verifying where they come from. To prevent this, the best method is to use CSRF tokens. These are secret codes generated by your server and embedded in your web forms. When a user submits a form, your server checks that the token matches what it issued. If it doesn't, the request gets rejected. In Flask, you can easily add CSRF protection with the FlaskQL extension. First, you need to install Flask WTF. Then, set a secret key in your app for cryptographic signing. Next, enable CSRF protection globally by using the CSRF Protect class. When creating forms, use the Flask form class, which automatically includes a CSRF token. This setup makes sure that any form submission without a valid token is blocked, stopping most CSRF attacks. Now let's talk about cross-site scripting. This happens when attackers inject malicious scripts into your web pages. When other users view these pages, the scripts run in their browsers, which can steal data or hijack sessions. Flask uses the Jinja to templating engine, which by default escapes variables. This means if you insert user input into your templates, it's automatically made safe. But if you disable auto-escaping or manually insert untrusted data, you open the door to XSS vulnerabilities. To stay safe, always use Jinja2 with auto-escaping turned on. Never insert raw user input directly into your HTML or JavaScript sections. If you need to include user content, sanitize or validate it first. For example, if users can submit HTML content, use libraries that clean or restrict what they can add. You can also add content security policy headers to your app. These headers tell browsers which scripts are allowed to run, adding an extra layer of protection. In summary, your Flask app can be secure from CSRF and XSS if you follow a few simple steps. Use Flask WTF to add CSRF tokens to all forms and verify them on the server. Relying on Jinja2's automatic escaping for all template rendering. Validate and sanitize user inputs, especially when including them in HTML or scripts. And consider adding security headers like content security policy. These practices keep your backend safe and let you focus on building great features without worrying about common web vulnerabilities.